Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to a new year. And as you can see, I did use December to my advantage and started to change things up a little bit. I wanted to kind of step into some more live streaming and some different tech stuff. At the same time, I also stepped into a new deck. Actually, I won't lie, my children were very gracious and found a deck that they said screamed Mummy. So I can't wait to get into it. As you can tell from the thumbnail, it is a Dungeons and Dragons theme. And my kids and I love to play Dungeons and Dragons, so that's why they said it was very much a mummy deck. So let's get into this. Let's get into the new tarot deck. All right. Like I said, I have been busy over December. I know I had a lot of pre-recorded. There was a lot going on for me, but this is something fun that I wanted to, bring for you guys. So as you can see, this is such a fun deck. This is the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot. It's in a beautiful little box. So beautiful. I'm very excited about this. Let's dive in. All right. Little book that comes with it. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. But also know, little books I'm not usually too keen on because, well, let's be honest, if you're an intuitive reader, this book really shouldn't be too much part of your repertoire unless it's connecting into something that isn't the tarot piece. So here we do have some of the lore a bit around the different characters, which I appreciate. I have another deck that does that as well, where we have a little bit of lore. It's a folk lore style tarot. I use the book there to connect into the folklore of fairy tale rather than the actual deck. I love the box that it comes in because it's a sturdy box. The little boxes that have the little flip top, not that sturdy, and they don't last. They don't hold up. Nice closable box, nice and sturdy. Okay, let's get into this deck. As you can see, we've got the D20, so anybody who is a Dungeons and Dragons fan knows exactly what I'm talking about. That is your go-to dice. I like the fact I can't tell if it's upright or if it's upside down. The only thing that I would have thought that because this is kind of a mass-produced deck, they missed out. The side here could have easily been gilded. That would have been a beautiful add-on to the deck. Missed opportunity there, so I hope they'd bring out a limited edition where they do bring that in. Okay, so let's get to looking at the deck. I always like to start off, guys, as you know, and come on, camera. So for those who've been with me for a while, I have a new camera on my face, old camera on the deck. So it doesn't always like to, focus well. But here we have the Fool. It's such a fantastic card. We have the Bard, classic. The Magician. So these are very iconic characters in the D&D world. The High Priestess. Overall, guys, it's got a nice flex to it, and you want your cards to have a flex. If you do not have a flex, what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to shuffle them well. They're too rigid, and they just don't shuffle. The Empress. How beautiful. I love the rich colors. They're very, I like the black borders that really kick off the colors. Then we have the Emperor. Oh, how wonderful. The Hierophant. And then we have the Lovers. This one's a hard one to see. Looks like we have an elf and some sort of, could be a fighter of some sort, but we've got the sword going on. Hard to determine gender in that one, which I really enjoy. The Chariot, 7th card. The one thing I'm noticing right away is that it does not have the numbers. So if you look at the deck or the card itself, Strength does not have an 8 to it, which may be hard for some new readers to, well, read, because some people don't get the Strength card is the 8. They need the 8 to prompt the Strength. So depending on where you are in your tarot reading, you may struggle. It does say it on it, but I'm interested to see how the pips do. Oops, backwards. The Hermit, fantastic. Iconic, we've got the dragon going in on the Wheel of Fortune. Justice, so fantastic. The Hanged Man. Ooh. Death. Looks like a tiefling, which is a race in D&D. Again, this is kind of very niche area because you have D&D and tarot reading. Now, I won't lie, there's a lot of tarot readers who play D&D, so a lot of us will probably be picking this up. But if you're not into D&D, this deck will probably not speak to you because you won't know what a tiefling is. Temperance. I love it. The Devil. That Vampire. Ooh. How gorgeous. The Tower. The Star. We have a beautiful Ranger. The Moon. Oh, come on. Don't do the glare. Don't do the glare. Come on. It's absolute. Maybe I can do it on this. Yeah, see? Is that not beautiful? Let's change scenes here. Going through, blow through. Look at that detail. Can't change where the cards are compared to, like the sun is compared to the cards, but I can change scenes. Then we have the Sun. I love it. That Paladin. Check out Judgment. Oh, and I don't know why, but that camera's really struggling with the yellow. Is that not gorgeous? Look at that. So amazing. All right, go back to the same scene. Thankfully, I've got the scene changer. Really pretty and fun. And then the World. All right. Here is the first. All right. This is the first, I guess, pip section. And it says the Ace of Strength. Now, it kind of looks like fire to me. I want to just double check in the book. This would be the only reason I would use a book, per se, is to check something like what, and hopefully it says, because it kind of, yeah, it's got the flame. So it's going to be the wands. When you have decks that do take some exciting new kind of creative stretches, you have to figure out which pip goes to, like, which group goes to which group. So this is the Ace of Strength. So the Ace of Wands. The 2. And the 3. I'm enjoying the 4. That is very unique, and I like the different. Ooh, the 5. Check out that 6. Seven. And this does have a bit of a linen finish. Let's see if I can't switch here again. See if I can't bring it up. I don't know if it will come in. You can kind of see it there. Has a bit of a linen finish, which I like the bit of texture to. It adds just a little bit more flair to it. The 8. That 9. Oh, that's a great 9. The 10. Surrounded by goblins. Yep. Look at that page. Oh my god. I am in love with this deck. You will see it come up probably quite frequently, just because I am kind of that nerd. The Knight of Strength. Love it. That Queen. That sassy, beautiful Queen. And then we have, of course, the King. Oh, he's too yellow. And this camera's now struggling to... Come on, camera. Come on. You can do it. There he is. Such a great, great card. Okay, let's go on to the next one. This one I could tell right away because of what it says. It says intelligence. Then we have wisdom. What else do we have? And charm. I'm gonna have to look into this more. I'm pretty sure how it's working. We've got strength as the fire. So we've got the wands, the swords. I think this is cups, and just looking at that ace, I'm pretty sure that's the oh, I'm in the wrong one. I'm pretty sure this one here, the Ace of Wisdom, is the pentacles. So there's the intelligence, the 2, the 3. So that would be the 3 of Swords. Intelligence being that intellect, being your head. This one was kind of a no-brainer. The 4. That 5. 6. That is fun. 7. We're getting into the harder ones, very much confirming the 8 and that 9. So the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, these are the really hard ones. That 10, not as, it doesn't it's not as challenging or as in your face as some. The Page, the Knight, that Queen. Oh yeah, that King. Fantastic. Okay, so this is the one that I am presuming is the pentacle. Is that going to come up? No. So, got a terrible glare on that table. That's the ace. Just with that bear and that tree, it really, it says wisdom, but it feels very much like the pentacles to me. Then we have the 2, the 3. Yeah, see, that feels very, with that little gnome, with the 4 of Pentacles. The 5, talking about that connection, and that's 2 yellow. Oops, wrong one altogether. And here we go. Come on, you can do it. Nope, my camera totally is off the charts. It's like, yeah, I can't do it. So let me jig it here. Can you see it? Can you see it? There you go. Good little camera. Okay. The 6. The 7. Definitely, I'm definitely hitting right. Look at that 8. And that's that attention to detail, that dedication card. The 9, kicking back and enjoying the cake. Oh yeah. 10. There's your page. That knight, yeah. The queen. It's that Mother Earth energy, although she's got a lot of water there, which is interesting. And then the king. Okay. Last suit. So this would be the cups, if I am correct with that charisma. The 2. Now this is usually the lesser lovers, which I don't really see it too much. So if we go to this scene, maybe it looks like we have a tiefling with an nymph above her. Could very much be their come on, there we go. Wants to focus in on something other than the card. So hard to say, but very interesting. And then that 3. Love the 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Again, this could be the, like I said, I'm just guessing. We've got that hard work on the 8 as well. It's hard to tell. Charisma speaks more to, I guess it could go either way. The 9. Family card. Now both the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles were family cards. The page. That is a very fun night. The Queen. See, that kind of leads me to think maybe charisma is the Pentacles. I don't know. I have to read up on it. And then the King. Such a beautiful and fun deck. I am in love. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this journey into Dungeons and Dragons and that the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot kind of piqued your interest. Now, if it did, I do have a link below to the deck, so you can go check it out for yourselves. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. If you did enjoy this session, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe, as there is so much more coming forward. Additionally, if you want some added extra supports, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page. Their links are below too. Again, I want to thank you so very much for joining me today and experiencing my new layout and technology. I can't wait to see where our adventure leads us to. Until tomorrow, my friends.